Welcome back to Morning Express. We're glad you're watching. End of the week, thank God it's Friday, and we're ending it on a fashionable note. After talking weddings, we now get to talk a little bit of fashion, and I'm joined by 19-year-old Angela Ola. She is the founder and chairperson of the African Fashion Factory. Here to tell us more about that, and it's really inspiring, her story, and she'll be sharing with us. But I think a good time to come when the kids are on holidays, and just how parents and guardians should be encouraging them to pursue whatever their passions are, so that it's not always about books. Don't you agree, Angela?
Yes, I
Books
do
important?
Agree. Books are very important.
Yes.
I'm a second-year student taking actuarial science at JQuat.
Okay.
And my parents always told me how important school was, and I understood and followed what they said.
Yes.
But apart from that, the things we love, or hobbies, etc. And for me, that happens to be fashion.
That happens to be fashion. So take us through your journey. When did you discover this love, this passion?
When I trace it back, there was a Tyra Banks show when I was about 15.
Okay.
So Tyra had a girl on her show that was a Black American girl that made a lovely black dress. So I tried sketching that dress, and that was my first sketch, and I knew that's it. That's just it.
Yeah.
From there, I got training by Anne McCreath. She mentored me, per se. She taught me how to sketch, how to bring my sketches to life, and how to execute that from what I have in mind to an actual garment.
Okay.
Yes.
So sketching is, you will have, how does it happen? If you have an idea, will you look at something, it will inspire you? How does it work? How do you just get now down to sketching?
As for my collection, let me speak of the collection I'll be showcasing tomorrow.
Yeah.
You feel it, right? I know it sounds very weird, but you feel it, and once you feel it, you can't stop. So personally, once I get my inspiration, I sketch immediately. You'll find sketches in my diary, I have sketches everywhere. Everywhere, per se. So once I'm done with that sketch, I bring it to life. I decide what fabric will go with this sketch, how will it look, and how will I execute the end look so that people can see what I had in mind when they see my creations on the runway.
And how did your parents receive that early on? Was it age 15, 16 when you discovered this passion you have? Communicating it to your parents, what do they think about it?
My parents have actually been quite supportive,
but
when we were starting off, it was a bit tricky because my dad didn't want me to end up as a tailor.
Oh.
Yes. He wanted the best for me, of course. That's why he didn't want me to say, I want to be a designer and then end up as a tailor. But they supported my first show. They gave me the capital I needed, got me a venue, paid for the fabric I needed, and I had my first show. And this was when I was 16.
Yeah?
Yes.
16, a show. Wow, amazing. So and how did that pan out? How did it go?
I had family, so I had my grandma, my auntie, several people, plus a few guests. If I'd have stopped then, I probably wouldn't be here, because I had 15 people, 15 guests, and now plus family.
Plus family.
Yes.
Being there as a big support.
Yes.
And you mentioned something about having Anne McCreath just mentoring you and being there for you, and I think that's one of the biggest elements to when you're discovery on that journey and you're finding out what it is your passion is, what it is that gets you started and gets you lights inside you go on. So how did you first get her? Because of course she's been in the industry for a very long time. So how did that connection happen, and how has that relationship, would you say, helped you to get you to where you are now?
She's a very lovely woman who is extremely humble and willing to help anyone who's emerging or anyone who's starting off in the industry. So my mom knew where her studio was, and they were friends a while back, since my mom taught Iona. So we went to her studio one day, and I told her, Anne, I'd like to have a fashion show. And she told me, Angela, a fashion show is crazy. There's so much work that goes into it. There's just too much, but you can do it if you try. So she gave me time at her studio. So during the holiday, I'd go there from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'd sketch, and she has piles and piles of Vogue magazine. So I'd take the magazine, sketch, see how it looks. She tells me, you need to add a few shades here, this. So having her as my first mentor has really helped me and put me given me a level in the fashion industry.
In the fashion industry.
Yes.
And it's key that you bring that out, because at the end of the day, people will imagine, I can do this, I can nail this, I can work it. But when you have that voice and that person who's been there longer than always just giving that guiding hand, and also just believing in you, I think that's big.
That was big enough.
That was big,
Yes.
That she thought, okay, yeah, it's hard, she told you.
Yes.
Crazy, but doable. We have a model, so as we continue having this conversation, let's introduce Sarah. We'll take us through what she's wearing.
Yes.
We'll also, of course, at some point also talk about your event which is coming up over the weekend.
Yes.
But Sarah, please, what are you doing on my shoes? Kings, really? Let's go to the model. I'm turning to see Kings having shots of my shoes on air. Hey, how are you? I know you don't have a mic, but you look lovely. So take us through her look.
This is a dress by Joanne Gishana. For tomorrow's fashion event, we have 10 fashion designers.
10?
Yes.
Wow.
10 fashion designers.
Wow.
This is one by Joanne Gishana. She's not exactly upcoming, but she's been in the industry for a while, and her work is good. So it's a lovely dress with an A-line flow.
Give us the
and a few gathers. There's so much detail that goes into the dress, which makes me... I'm in love with the dress. You're
in love with the dress.
Yes.
And I like that it's simple, yet very elegant, very pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can go weddings. The dress can fit for a wedding, a gala, anything.
Okay.
It's a multi-purpose dress, if I may say so.
And I like that she's done a different color for the shoes, because that is one of the things in Kenya and Africa, we're trying to change the michi-machi. Yes. Always.
Yes. Yeah, so the shoes are a bit of neon pink, which is a personal touch. I love color. I just love color so much. So she has neon pink shoes, which I think add a touch to the dress.
Yes.
And complete the look.
Spicing it up.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So tell us about the show tomorrow that you're having.
Tomorrow, I have the African Fashion Factory. It's a prestigious music and fashion festival that will be at the Galleria Mall. The Galleria are my main sponsors. They're part of the people who took me on when I said, I have this idea, I want to bring it. And they were like, lovely, let's go. So we'll be having several performers, including Ruth Matete and Fena Gitu, and a whole lineup of people in the fashion industry. So we're looking at photographers, fashion designers, stylists, and fashion enthusiasts in Kenya and East Africa mostly. Yes.
Strike a pose, honey. Strike a pose. Yeah. Strike a pose for this camera. So now you got it. And we're going to allow you now to understand you have another look to change as we continue chatting with Angela. So it's okay. You can walk on out and get to your next outfit. So for you, a passion that has grown over the years, what would you say are some of the challenges and some of the things you've had to learn? Because the fashion industry in Kenya still receiving that appreciation for what it could be, what success and what it could develop, even in terms of just helping with employment and all these other things. But the appreciation, there's still that growth that's set to happen in the industry, but we're seeing it happening day by day. So for you, the journey you've walked, what are some of the lessons you've learned, some of the challenges you say you've faced?
I'd like to point out first that in Paris, fashion is the key industry. That's their money maker. Fashion probably makes them more money than some of their key industries. So if we as Kenyans or we as Africans would appreciate that, because the talent is immense. You have people making, like there's a lady called Zalika, she's called Koi. She does t-shirts with African print and it has a map of Africa and it's good quality and it's all produced in Kenya. If we as Kenyans would first embrace our items, we'd be in a position to help the fashion industry grow. Not just for the entertainment aspect or just for the fact that there's showbiz, but to be able to make us money, because fashion will employ people in Kenya in the future. Yes.
Okay, the challenges?
The challenges, I'd have to say, would be making your way to the top, per se. Before you have a show, no one is going to give it to you on a silver platter.
Like here.
No one will hand it to you like, here is a position in the fashion industry. You're welcome.
It's been waiting for you.
It's been waiting for you. Yes. So you have to work like crazy. You have to go to the photographers, give them a reason to show your stuff, give them a reason to photograph your clothes, or give them it's actually the people in the fashion industry that you'll meet. The people won't give you a chance like per se. You have to show them that you want it and you're good enough.
Okay.
So that's one of the challenges, is breaking out. Another challenge I'd have to say is capital. You know, when you put a show together, people would think, oh, it's probably 200, 300,000. And when you get down to telling people, this is the budget and this is what we spent, they wouldn't believe you.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. There's something you said that one of the inspiration and one of the aims you hope to do is give a platform for interaction and exchange of culture, promote tourism and national cohesion among African states. And that stood out in as far as promoting cohesion, so that we're not just talking about fashion and looking good and wearing beautiful clothes and the catwalks and all, but there's a deeper agenda. So how so, if you interpret and just tell us more about this?
And when it comes to African cohesion, we have Juliana, Okori Juliana is from Uganda. She actually just got here this morning. I want to bring a platform for all designers to say, we're doing one thing and we're doing it together. For the African Fashion Factory, we have a foundation that we are starting off. It's called the Build Africa Foundation. So for the Build Africa Foundation, each and every single designer is supposed to identify a community-based project from where they come from. I am Miss Tourism Kitui County, and I'm representing Kitui. So my community-based project is Happy Land Rescue Center in Kitui. Each and every other single designer, whether from Uganda or from Tanzania, has a project. So this project, we come together, we discuss on ways we can help the society. So in that way, we're bringing each other together. We'll be visiting Uganda, going there, and as we're there, it's not just, oh, let's visit, make clothes. It's let's visit. It's let's visit, make clothes, help Ugandans that need our help or that need the African Fashion Factory, and be in a position to see what tourist attractions Uganda has, see what they have to offer, and through that we'll have exchanged culture. We'll have built a relationship with them. What does it take? You've mentioned a little bit about, of course, the finances that go into it, the capital and all, and that when people see a fashion show put together, all manner of things will go through their heads, from okay, they look pretty and all that, but in terms of putting it together, what does it take? How long? Like, for instance, what you're having tomorrow. Take us through the planning and putting it together, how that has been. It's been hectic, especially when we come through the last few days. It's crazy because you need to put a show together that people are going to love and enjoy.
First days are beautiful shot there, Kings. Awesome. You know, first I was like, okay, what is that? I was like, oh, she's walking back. You look lovely. Love the colors. So take us through first this look.
This look, it's an African print shirt with pockets. This is actually unisex. You'd have it on both a male and a female.
Oh, dear King's hands to them, so would love it.
If you can turn to the back, please. We have the small detail with the flips at the back. It's a really lovely shirt that you can wear with pants, either tucked in, not tucked in. You can wear it on a casual day. You can tuck it in, wear it to the office with probably small something on top. So it's very versatile.
So this is versatile. You say it can go to the office tucked in, of course, can have a jacket on top as well. And interesting, a man, I'm trying to imagine a man wearing this.
I have some looks for a man that wore it.
Because how did he look?
He actually looked really nice. It actually looked really nice. But a size bigger.
A size bigger.
So with the same design, with the two pockets and at the back with the pocket detail done, it looks lovely on both a man or a lady.
It does. Strike those poses. We'll keep taking a few shots of the same as we continue. But sorry, I interrupted. You were talking about the challenge and the path and journey this has been in just putting together the fashion event.
When I started off, I just had the idea. Have 10 designers, have 10 designers, have music performers. It's a festival, bring people together, get them to do stuff, etc. But I'd like to first mention my partner. He's called Dixon Matata. He's held me through the whole process because, like, Angie, we have to put on a show, and the show has to be a success. So from the first things first, we're having photo shoots. Photo shoots for our posters, photo shoots. This was done by Cranium Inc. Limited. So Cranium Inc. Limited got our posters done. They did all the graphic work that needed to be done. Looking for sponsors. It was quite a challenge, but very doable. We have Panari and the Ruby launch. And we also have Galleria. Galleria are our main sponsors.
Okay.
So the whole process from looking for sponsors, looking for people in regard to setup, holding model castings, auditioning models, writing to designers. Because I will tell you, we have written to a lot of designers.
Okay.
Some will say, we'll showcase next year, which is actually a very good thing. Because you know that next year, we'll probably have people to showcase.
Okay.
More people like from Morocco or from Egypt.
Yes.
The whole African mixture.
All right, because as you're talking about this, what's going through my mind right now is when somebody is like you're doing with the fashion industry, when you want now to put together such an event, money plays a big part in financing and bringing the vision together and executing the same. But how do you, and for some and most, the challenge would be the sponsors. And because it's about them buying into your vision and knowing that I'm not wasting my money and I'm not just doing this and it will happen and, you know, not even have impact or help me so. So that's how have you gotten the sponsors on board?
What happened was it was quite a challenge. Because we had
Kings has something that is beeping. We should get a shot of Kings. Kings is a lovely guy in studio. All the amazing shots you see from interesting angles. He's in charge of them. Once in a while, he's beeping away. Yes.
So as for sponsors, it's quite challenging. Because you need to tell them, I will market your brand. I will ensure that the whole of Africa is able to identify with your brand and what you've done for us. And sponsors will tell you, no, not this time, probably next year. And you don't stand back. Because I've had a long list that have told me, no, not this time, but for 2014, we're definitely on board. So you're sure that next time, once they're fixing in their budgets for 2014, they'll be sure to say, oh, CSR goes in here and here. But I just sell. I don't know. But once I get to a sponsor's office and I have to tell them, I have this show, it has to go on. And I can assure you that it's something you'd like to invest in. That's basically what happens.
All right, so is this a fashion show open to the public? What do you tell people who want to come see some of the work you've put together?
I would love to have everyone there. It's a very prestigious festival, and we have tickets out. We have tickets at Eve's house, that's Junction ground floor. We should rush and get them today before they sell out.
How much?
We have tickets at 3,500. That's for regular tickets, inclusive of 2 cocktails, entry to the after party at the Aqua Lounge in Westlands, and then we have VIP tickets. VIP tickets are going for 5,000, and this is inclusive of gourmet dinner by Mambo Italia. You can get your tickets.
I love their food. I've been there quite a number of times. I love their food.
So Mambo Italia will be offering lasagna, pasta, chicken, steak, depending on what you want. So with your ticket, you can have whatever you want for dinner. So you can get your tickets at Ticket Sasa, Eve's house at ground floor, or on our posters that's running on Facebook and Twitter. There are numbers there that you can get. Reach us or email us to get your tickets.
So give us the details. Where again, what time? You've talked about the prices. I'm going to get the tickets, but where and what time, when?
Tomorrow at the Galleria, at the Galleria Mall. That's on Langata Road. As you branch off to Rongai or to Karen, the Galleria is right there. We'll be having a showcase. We'll be having exhibitors from about 10 a.m. So from 10 a.m. we'll be having exhibitors selling shoes, clothes, accessories, and you can come and shop till you drop. This is retail therapy that is open to the whole public. So come treat yourself to a lovely experience, shop, get what you need, and then go get ready, because the grand fashion show starts at 7 p.m. exactly. So from 7 p.m. we'll have opening cocktails, where we'll be welcoming all our guests with 2 cocktails. We'll have VIP. We have 5 fashion photographers. So if you need the stardom, the glitz and the glamour, you'll find it at the African Fashion Factory. Excellent. So that's a place to consider for tomorrow's plan. But you mentioned you're studying actuarial science. So is this something you plan to have as the main thing in your life element, what you do for a living, or will you pursue other things and have it as a passion, as a, by the way, one of the things you do? As for actuarial science, originally I was to study fashion in the UK, but JAB called me for a different course.
Okay.
So it would have cost my parents 28 million to take me to fashion school for 4 years. Due to the financial implications.
Wow.
Due to the financial implications, I decided to take my first degree in Kenya. By the time probably I mature, touch base, build my fashion niche in Kenya. Then after that, I plan on taking my second degree, but in fashion.
In fashion?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, finally, the kids at home watching this, even not very young kids, teenagers and all, you know, schools are closed, December is here, the fun times. Interesting, and for me, when I heard about you, just the fact that you started off at a very early age, 16, and that now you're doing this banking, making money as well, still studying. What do you tell them in terms of if you have a passion, there's something you like to do? Some people, like your father, you said, was like, hey, atakuwa akishona nguo, you know, getting a bit concerned, but always just making them feel secure and confident in the fact that I know what I'm talking about, and it's something I love, meaning I'll give it 150%.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happens is you need to believe in yourself first. You must believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe in you. Yes. So personally, after my father saw my conviction, a few days away from the show, this is last weekend, he saw me, at some point I had a breakdown. Like, oh my God, the show. And it's like, Angela, I don't want to see you cry. I want you to wipe off those tears, get back stronger, and hack this show.
Yes.
Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad.
I'm sure he's watching.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I'd like to tell all the teenagers, it's never too early to start. Most of the big brands that have made it started off when they were young. So, if you believe in yourself, you'll definitely find people who are going to believe in you, buy into your idea, and don't quit. I've had shows that backfired, like no one's business. But I still pushed through. So now I'm waiting for the African Fashion Factory, and
Yes, and thank you for bringing that out, that you had those that backfired. Because just because you started and you have the passion doesn't mean that every day is a success. Doesn't mean that every day you're just up top of your game, hallelujah, A game.
There are bad days.
There are bad days. But it's about when you keep pushing, and then the good days come also.
The good days come also.
So it's a mix, but a good mix.
It's a good mix. That's what keeps me excited about fashion. Because I wake up today, it's not quite a good day, but I'll push on, and the next day will be better.
Will be better.
Yes.
Angela Ola, thank you so much for being part of Morning Express today. Angela Ola is the founder and also chairperson of the African Fashion Factory. And thank you, Sarah. Looking lovely. I don't know if that shirt would fit me, but it looks perhaps I should pass by the gallery tomorrow and just see what you'll be having there. But thank you also.
We'd like to give away tickets.
Oh, you'd like to give away tickets, please? So how many?
We'd like to give away 2 tickets. That's 2 regular tickets that will come inclusive of 2 cocktails. Yes.
2 regular tickets. So what, because we need to have some way of giving them out. Not that so do we ask, what question do we ask? You'll give me a question to ask and then you'll tweet us the answers.
They can tweet us the answer regarding, let's see.
Think about it. Because we just don't want to be like, everyone tickets, be like, I want tickets.
No, we'd like either someone to market us, so the person who can get to about 100 tweets with the tag African Fashion Factory, the 2 people to get to 100 tweets about the African Fashion Factory get the tickets.
Repeat that again. The 2 people that gets to 100 tweets about the African Fashion Factory to different people, or you can add the tag. You can add the tag hashtag African Fashion Factory. So the first person to get to 100 tweets about it wins a regular ticket worth 3,500. The next one, the same thing. Okay, so get tweeting from now. 100, that's quite a tall order. 100 hashtag African Fashion Factory. So you'll be monitoring that on Twitter, and then whoever wins, then they can, of course, you'll notify them on Twitter, and they can come tomorrow and get their ticket. So it's a ticket worth 3,500. So you gotta work for it, honey. Nothing's for free in this world. Thank you for watching Morning Express on this Friday. Thank God it's Friday. which theaters are what hashtag that trends every other Friday. Everybody happy for the end of the week. And of course, the month also coming to a close. On behalf of the great people right here at KTN, the team that puts together the show and makes sure we are able to be on air, thank you for joining us. Let's do this again next week. Remember, for the kids, as you're on holiday, be good, be safe. The parents, it's all about making sure you're monitoring some of those activities the children are getting involved in. And those are some of the topics we'll be discussing next week. What your teenager, your young child does during the holiday seasons whilst you're still perhaps busy with work. We'll be giving you some of those good things you can always get them involved in. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed weekend. I'm Sophia Wanuna.